Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to talk for a few minutes about my workout, but before I do that, I wanted to briefly touch upon why you're hearing this on the YouTubes again. So a while ago, I did voiceovers in the form of a little video of me in the corner of the video talking about my workouts edited together. That took a lot of time to do, and in order for me to be able to post more often and more consistently, I stopped doing that, and it just really streamlined the process. But because I've been doing these segments talking about my workouts on Anchor, that it's also on iTunes and whatnot, that I think I can just overlay the audio, and that will be not extra work, really. Too much extra work. It won't be that difficult to do since I'm already creating this content. I might as well share it on the video that's relevant to what I am talking about. But if you're on Anchor listening to this, you can go to YouTube and look for the dates in the descriptions, and it will coincide with what you're hearing here. Usually I am several days behind on YouTube than what I am on here. Obviously, I do what I talk about on here in real time. If you're listening to this on YouTube, then if you follow me on Anchor or on iTunes, the Jim the Third podcast, you'll be able to hear about my workouts in real time and hear me talk about teaching and life and various things in general. A lot of things that I talk about that I don't talk about on the YouTube, at least the day-to-day grind. And the reason for that is just it's very easy to record on Anchor. I'm using my phone right now, and it's extremely easy to record, and the audio is really good with my iPhone. Obviously, it would be better if I used my really nice mic, but the convenience and the speed of recording it on here is very, very nice. So with all of that being said, with my workout today, I started out with some clean and push presses. The goal with that was just to work to a heavy single with a push press. The nice thing is that when I start to fail a push press, there's not like you just drop the weight. It's not like a bench press where you need a spot or anything. And any weight that I'm trying to clean, the push press, the power clean or the clean or whatever is going to be very easy because of the weight that I'm doing. So I went up to 215 pounds, and that was my last successful rep. That rep got a little away from me, so it wasn't as crisp as I would have liked it. I then tried 225, and I wasn't able to. I mean, it was just my shoulders were not ready for that today, and did not get that. But that's my current max, and was not feeling the greatest, so wasn't terribly expecting it, but just kind of hoping for the best. After that, I moved on to do some rows. I went up to 315. It wasn't they weren't like the nicest, prettiest reps, but I got them done, and all the reps before that were more strict. I've been doing kind of I guess it's more of a typical barbell row, but I do either with lighter weights, I just start rowing, but with the heavier weights, I'll do a full deadlift and then drop it down and do rows, and I drop it down below my knees and then pull it up kind of into my stomach, belly button area, and that's just where it's comfortable for me. I may spread my hands out a little bit more from where I deadlift, because then that makes I feel it more in my back when I do that. So I've been kind of trying to do that variation with the rows, trying to be consistent with the same form to see if I can progress that movement. And I do like the effect. I do feel it in my upper back, and that's exactly where I want to feel it with that movement. So I'll be sticking with that and see if I can progress it past there. I think 315 is the most I've done, but it's really subjective what a true max with that is, since you can kind of cheat the weight with whatever weight that you have on there. Obviously, up to a certain point you can't, but those went well. After I did some rows, I went on and did some rear delt flies, and I went with 25-pound bumper plates. And the reason I use those is just it makes it more difficult. And I'm doing high reps anyway, so it doesn't really matter what particular weight that I use. But if I use dumbbells, it's a little bit easier with the plates. It works my grip slightly, but not too terribly much. And I think it looks cooler, but that's really a minor reason why. But after I did a couple sets of rear delt flies, I did some back extensions. And that was really about it. It was a pretty quick workout. I'll be getting back to my last kind of deload workout. I'll do really light stuff tomorrow probably. But then on Monday I'll be starting kind of more heavy stuff and getting back into it. We'll try to be very strict on my mobility and different things like that to be fully recovered for them. But feeling pretty good, just kind of achy and beat up. But I think that with another light day of lifting, lighter than today. Today wasn't like amazingly light, but tomorrow will be hardly anything. And with another day of that, I should be feeling really good, since I didn't do anything too terribly crazy. Kept the intensity high, but the volume really low. So we'll see how that carries over into the next week and the next few weeks. But with all that being said, if you're listening to this on Anchor or iTunes, I really appreciate it, as well as the people on the YouTubes. But either way, I hope you all have a great day. Peace.